Hey, yo, what's up, yo? I swear I saw Buck. I swear I saw that guy. Where'd he go? Welcome to Coffee and Crow. Nope. That is not what we're doing. Where's the goddamn laptop? I got no one to blame this on but myself. There's nobody home, and I cannot find the laptop. But we started right at 4:20. Hey. God damn. Well, welcome to the jungle, everybody. Nice to have you here. Nice to have a dedicated group here in crofam. It doesn't really matter that we're under 6 cents. Did you guys look? Did you guys look at this? I haven't been able to take my eyes off of Crow since I went long on it a week and a half ago, and that was Bach's fault. That's probably why he left. That's definitely why he left. That fucker, he'll be back, and I'll give it to him good. Because I'll tell you what, he probably thinks I'm shook, and I'm not. At this point, I can go all the way down to 5.1 cents. Where are we at right now? Like 5.9. I got my long position all the way up to 100,000 Crow. Can you believe it? Oh, come on. Stop it. Seriously. 100,000 Crow. I've never had that before. It's not mine. I don't actually own it, so I guess I shouldn't get too excited. But if Crow goes to what, 11 cents, it's all mine. Or if True USD goes to nothing, which might also be the case. We don't have to talk about that. Crosmo Dev is here. Hell yeah. One of, if not the top dev on this here blockchain we call Kronos. We've been doing this over a year now. Didn't even celebrate our birthday. Crosmo, I was just talking about you on the phone a second ago. I don't think we can talk about it yet, but you probably know what I'm talking about. He's coming up here. What up, Crosmo?
What is up? Thank you for the kind words, man. I appreciate it.
Hey, it's real talk. You know, we don't have a lot of devs, so it's a small pool, but you are at the top.
Thank you. But there are many other great devs here, no doubt.
Yeah, I'm racking my brains. We got Bach. We got a couple. We really need more, and I don't want
we do,
right? I mean, probably we could handle like 10 times the amount of devs that we have. Brian is like our best kept secret. I'm not trying to even tell anybody about Brian because
I gotta interrupt you.
Bro,
dude,
do you know how many
Crow is not under 6 cents? What are you talking about?
What is it at?
It's like 6.4. 6.4. I mean, it may have been under 6 cents earlier today, but it ain't right now.
Well,
you scared the shit out of me.
Holy fuck. 6.4. We went to 5.9 and I bought. Am I tripping? We were at 5.9.
I mean, it could have dipped, but right now, when you said it, I just checked and it says like 6.429 or some shit.
Yep, you're right. You are definitely right. What was I talking about?
I don't know. You said Crow went under fucking 6 cents and it scared the damn hell out of me. So because that would have liquidated the shit.
I thought it was. I swear to God, I thought it was. What was I reading? Was I reading the wrong numbers? Like an hour or two ago. I don't have I use the DeFi wallet metrics, and it's terrible for tracking prices. That's why I'm always asking you guys if there's anything better. Like Dex Screener, I use when I want to see it up to the minute, but I want to have like a real setup like some of these guys have. A couple of screens. Can see where these tokens are going, where they've been.
Well, that would force you to sit down in one damn spot, and I don't think that's gonna happen.
No, but like maybe I could have I don't know. I am set. I'm downstairs now, and we've been clearing out. Well, first of all, we've been clearing out the sneakers. They're all getting ready to go. Not all of them. And we're building a little studio down here for visuals. So, got a lot of audio equipment down here, but what I need is a camera and some lights. And we have to be available to give interviews, you know what I mean? Like make guest appearances. I saw David Gochstein on BitBoy Crypto's YouTube channel today. And God, it makes me hate what we do here sometimes. I'm just like, ugh. Why is this what people have to watch? Because all they were doing was talking about how David was in a Twitter space and talked to Sam for like 5 seconds. And it's really just a I don't want to bash anybody. But like we can do better. We can do much better. All we need is
You were talking about Devs Alpha. Good morning.
Good morning, Kat. How we doing?
I'm good. There's no World Cup to be spoiled, so I'm here live.
That's true. That's true. We hit the record button. We've got the World Cup up here. You never know who's going to stumble in because they want to talk World Cup. We've had people straggle in from all over the place. Yeah, this day has not been great, Kat. How's tomorrow doing?
Tomorrow, not bad for me. I could gloat a bit. The Crow Skulls had a very quick flash sale before I went to sleep last night, and I got a land list for the Loaded Lions land sale.
Yeah, congrats
by
to the
buying
Crow
a pet.
Skulls. Well, congrats to you specifically. And then I'm proud of the 2 Chronos projects that got little shout outs from the Loaded Lions. It was Crow Skulls and Boomer Squad.
Yeah, it's pretty big, right? Like Cronus Project's getting a shout out.
No, that was big.
Crypto.com.
That was big. Obviously, I'll be honest with you. Like, I was like, "Fuck, Lions, come on now, you gonna just act like we're not here?" But I always feel like that when I see a good partnership on Chronos. Like that's my initial reaction, right? And then I get over it, and I'm like, good for Crow Skulls, good for Boomer Squad, because Loaded Lions were talking that talk a month ago. Like, well, we're not partnering with any Chronos projects that we haven't already had a relationship with. So they're opening up. It's good.
Yep, and I had some of those damn trolls come through the Jungle Discord yesterday.
Those trolls are on fire, man. It's I can't help but be pumped for them and be pumped myself because now I've got trolls. Now I'm in the troll gang, and now it's like it's goddamn contagious, bro. And it's about the community. It's about the energy. I didn't see it coming. You know, I saw like another mint, and I was like, all right, here we go. But look at that community. Look how pumped up they are. It's like
I dropped in there.
But it's all the same people that are around here every day. You're all still in the same community. Really,
we're losing you, buddy.
Really is just another net.
It is. But at the same time, it's not. And that's what blows me away. It's like I
what
can't
they
really
do
call
different.
it still. What they do different? You tell me.
Fucking nothing.
They did something. They obviously did something. It's not the name, because nobody wants to be a troll. In fact, I've seen that in the comments. People are like, "Why would I want to be a troll?" and then they still get it. They still get one. So what is it? What is it about the troll gang that's so inviting?
Now, the only thing it can be is hype, in my opinion. Just
So does the anonymity factor in? Like, is it because nobody knows who's behind it, or they think they do, but nobody actually does? Like, is that part of it?
I hope so, because when you dox and you provide real world stuff, aka the nobodies, they go unsupported, and then you got meme crap that comes along and people throw shit tons of money at it, like devil loves crofam or whatever the hell. It's just disheartening.
You are in and out, Murph. I love that curmudgeonly attitude. I do. I I gotta like take the opposite field for the listeners and say, um, this is a small chain and we're super protective. But I can't help but feel like Troll Fam is a good thing for this chain. Um, any project that gets people excited, whether it's hype or substance, is a good thing for this chain at this point in time.
Well,
It
to
feels
me,
like
what
it's
I
something
found
we needed.
when I was in the Discord yesterday, it seems people enjoy being spicy with each other in the Discord. Like, no holds barred, swear as much as you want, blah, blah, blah. Because I went in there and said, who wants a free thunder? And I got torn to pieces.
Keep it up. That's the vibes between Thunder and the Troll Gang. Like, we fuck with each other. They did that. Well, I love the fact that they put out that tweet and it got so much traction about download the DeFi wallet and we'll hit you up with troll coin if you're new here. And a lot of people were getting worked up in the comments, like, because they got denied the airdrop because they already had a wallet. But we were just going down the list, dropping a little bit of thunder to every single address, and just to fuck with the trolls. And we need all this stuff. Like, we need the camaraderie. We need the back and forth. We need the tit for tat. We need the competitiveness. And we just gotta be open minded. Kazan
Can I?
taught me that way back in the day, man. I was a hothead.
Yeah, man.
He said, "Open your mind."
No, I think you took me wrong, right? Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. It's a great thing. It looks more like boredom to me than it does community, because they're all the same people. Like, it's just a bunch of group of people, and we're all bored, so let's just do this next mint. You know what I'm saying? So that to me is what it looks like. Not that it's bad. It's great. I mean, Trofam, whatever. Like, I got airdropped some coins. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
it's
So
like every new pair of Jordans is just the same pair of Jordans they dropped last month, with maybe a slight color change. You know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah,
we need
exactly.
we need those new products. We need something new all the time. This is the consumer mentality that we've been raised into. You know, it's a mindset.
Yeah, and also, like, I haven't been in your life for a while, so I haven't been able to talk about anything, but I've been trying to go with the mantra of our project. It's onboarding. So I've got a new category in the Discord for onboarding. So there's a bunch of channels in there. There's a bunch of videos. So if you're new here down there, the listeners, new to crypto, join the Discord. The link is in my bio.
And if you don't speak Australian, he said, if you're new here, get in the Discord.
Can people understand me?
I think so. I never know. I can. I think Australian accents are one of the coolest. Sorry, I don't mean to sidetrack you. Onboarding is our number one job around here. Like, baseline, that's what we do. Whether it's new NFT projects or just running this space twice a day. Baseline, it's all about onboarding and meeting people where they are. That's the biggest thing. It's like everybody's starting in a different place. So it's not easy to like hand hold, but that's all we've been doing this whole time.
Yeah, so essentially I've given people both options. So some people like to watch videos, some people like to ask questions. So there's the questions channel, and there's a bunch of other channels, NFT, staking, DeFi, not your keys, not your crypto. There's a bunch of stuff in there, and most of it's from Whiteboard Crypto because he's so easy to understand.
It's the best, right?
Yeah, but there is one video in there about creating a wallet. It's from our very own Zeus. I don't know if he ever talked about it in here, but it's outstanding. Check it out.
When did he
It's
make
in
it?
there. I think he made it a few months ago. Maybe
Oh,
he
I
just
do
kept it
remember
quiet.
him. Yeah. I mean, he's a very humble dude, like legit humble.
Yeah,
Doesn't pump up the foxes in here. Doesn't pump up anything that he does.
yeah.
He really
But
does
yeah,
it on the fly.
it's
Does
so
he pump
good.
up the jam?
Pump it up. What up,
It's
Shway?
so good. He's like he's a loaded lion in the video, and he's talking. It's great stuff. It's in the wallet creation channel.
Nice. I highly recommend everybody in this space be in the Discord, the Jungle Discord. If you're not, just go to Murphy's profile. He's got everything you need right there. Shwiz, I'm glad you're up here,
Or
bro.
mine.
What? I was actually gonna reach out today, probably tonight when I got off the show. We got a lot to talk about, but what's going on with you?
Oh, not much, man. I just had a great week. I'm in a long distance relationship, and my girlfriend was just here for a whole week, so it was awesome. And so now I'm just just grinding, building, and the usual. But I saw your tweet earlier about rugs with good intentions. So I thought it'd be a fun discussion if you want to talk about it.
Yeah, man. I don't know what made me put that tweet out, but I just saw before I started the space that you responded. I'm gonna pin it up top so the listeners who don't like to come up here and talk can put their input in. But yeah, let's talk about it, man. Because when it comes to criminality, intention is part of the equation. Like, did you intend to hurt people?
Right.
Did you intend to take their money and run? And I feel like a lot of the time, especially when the market is in a death spiral, that there are good intentioned people who get the wind sucked out of their sails. But that's not the majority, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, because I've seen it time and time again, and like I think what comes to mind, the Lazy Horse team. Those guys were building so hard. I know for sure they put every last resource they had into building a game and a product, and after several months they just failed, right? There just wasn't enough traction. The market crashed and they had nothing left. And I know they're more the exception than the rule, but I think that's why I asked the question: is there a difference between a rug and a failure? Because running a business, a Web3 business, is hard, and I do think that there's a lot of people that have really good intentions here and do actually make good use of their resources, but at the end of the day, still fail. And from there, I don't know what there is else you can do. I mean, you can. I guess there is definitely a problem, lack of communication I've seen in these cases. And maybe a lot of these people just need to get up and say, hey, look, we did our best, and and here's the situation. We straight up failed.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from those guys. I mean, it's been such a long time. We only hear from the community members who ended up picking up some of the pieces.
Right,
And
I know,
horses
and
is a
that's
tough one.
yeah, and that's an interesting thing that I noticed too. Like at first, I would we get that a lot, where in our Discord, even projects that like I haven't even heard of, we'll I'll just have them in like, hey, I'm such and such mod or whatever, and I'm taking over this this project. We haven't heard from the dev, and it's at first I was like, in this past year I was like, no, I'm not really comfortable with that, but it seems to be actually a really common thing, and I think it's pretty interesting how the community will rally together and kind of pick up the torch in these cases, and somehow try to keep the project alive.
Yeah, I don't know who is calling me right now. Sorry, we got a lot of hands, anyways. Yeah, I don't know if it's Chronos specific or what, but like we've seen that just increase and increase, and there are projects out there that like I thought the original guy was still running it and never heard the. Damn it! Okay, you guys go. Sorry.
Voodoo, or who put their hand up first? There's so many hands up. I love that this really sparked a debate here. It seems like let's just go Voodoo because he's right next to me.
How's it going, bud? Good running into you again. Keep doing
Yeah, long time no see.
Well, what I wanted to say is that I agree with what you said about the, some things are just rugs with good intention. I just wanted to add to that at the same time, there is a level of responsibility that you have for accepting other people's money or property, however, whatever the terms are. And I think what comes with that responsibility is a minimum level of due diligence, and especially in the sense of you um, mitigating the probability of a failure, right? Because we get it, over 50% of IRL businesses fail within the first year. Those statistics are not there by mistake, but as a business owner taking investors' capital, I have a level of due diligence that I'm responsible for to mitigate that probability, right?
Yeah, it's interesting, right? Because also we have a huge economy of influencers on other platforms like YouTube and TikTok, with millions of followers, and they are constantly selling them, you know, really low quality merch that they will never use and can never trade or get the value back for. And a lot of NFT projects, I feel like, are kind of going in that vein, where people kind of see themselves in that influencer type position and they want to monetize it and use the NFT almost as a type of merch. And they never intend to really, but because of the fact that it has tradable value and they're non-fungible, it's not really conducive. So people are left holding these bags.
Yeah. So what you mean to say is people are you meaning to say that people kind of ape in without understanding like what is the end goal of the project,
Yeah, like
or
we need to differentiate almost between the two and have like two different kinds, because we're not going to stop people from launching these NFTs that have no utility and they're never going to give them any.
right? Like for example, like the Chronos Gym Club, which is a great project. I mean, I think killer artwork. I mean, am I wrong? I don't know. Maybe they said
No.
you threw me off with your
I was like,
astonished.
damn.
But I mean, like to my knowledge, when I minted, it was just like art, right? Like
Yeah,
and
they
that was
didn't
it.
promise us any. They had a roadmap,
Right.
but it was really just like, you can trade them. We're gonna make some partnerships, and what else did they promise us, Murphy? Nothing big.
And the marketplace, which they delivered on.
Yeah, in the marketplace,
Yeah.
which is still there, still
Yeah.
kicking,
Still. Yeah.
over 16 million. And
Yeah. I even personally tried to talk them out of that. I said, "Hey, let me do that for you guys." And they
yeah,
said
right.
no. They said no. It's on our roadmap. We
Have
got it.
you
We got to deliver.
what do you know? What do you know about the guy that built that marketplace, Jim
I
Barry?
remember. I remember Jim there. He's. I mean, I think talented guy. I did interview him to potentially bring him on to Beasley's Bay. Um,
Yeah,
didn't
where did he go,
didn't
man?
work out. He didn't want to docs to work with me, and I don't allow anons onto my payroll.
Oh, interesting.
So yeah. So I mean, because I'm running a legit company here, and
Yes, sir.
I have to pay taxes for everybody that I employ. So that was the primary reason that we didn't bring him on board. But he's definitely a talented developer, sure.
Yeah, man, we need them all. We started the space talking about well, first of all, how many great developers we do have on Kronos and how much we appreciate them, like Crosmo Dev, like Brian, like Bach down there, and but we do have a very small pool. It's 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 ridiculously small, honestly. And if we can get Jim back, that'd probably be a good idea. He went to Ethereum and did that Diamond Heist game.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Did you ever see that? It was like llamas and dogs. It was like pixelated.
I missed it. You
There's a
should,
lot to keep
if you
track
can
of.
share a link. Yeah.
No,
All right.
but when I
Let's.
first got into chimps, I had Jim Barry up there as like god status. I was like, I gotta find this guy. I gotta meet this guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think he's really good at UI. There was a couple, UI bugs, I gotta say, but that I think overall he did a great job. And also, I think he did like a Meerkat. If I recall, he did like a way to. It was like an aggregator, a market aggregator that had the Meerkats there. It was like scraping my APIs and stuff. And at the time,
Yeah.
you remember Abisus Bay was a little rough around the edges.
We
And
all were.
yeah, and he did a great job of being able to search by traits and stuff like that. For I was able to get that stuff implemented. But look, Joey, you've had your hand up too. What's your comment?
What's up, Joey?
I appreciate it, Schwiz and Alpha. I got a few things, and I could be right, wrong, who knows. But DeFi, decentralized finance, that means you're accountable 100%. So if we start going backwards, we're going against what we believe in, right? And I'm not saying that people deserve some sort of leeway, but if I open a business with no knowledge, no funds, and I fail, why should I be rewarded because I tweet enough about it? You know what I mean? So there's a balance there that we have to respect as DeFi lovers. We can't believe in one thing and say another, because that's what we're here to fight against. And if we create that same type of attitude and environment, it's going to go against everything we fought for months and years and hopefully decades potentially.
Oh, 100%, man. I'm with you. And I think that there's a overwhelming consensus around here that we are not fans of regulation. And if we don't want regulation, I really think that education is the only way that we're going to get where we're trying to go. We need people to know what they're doing in DeFi. We need people to know that they're in DeFi, period, in the first place. Because I know I myself was doing DeFi and not knowing it at first.
And I'm not saying punish people and be complete like nothing's acceptable and all that, but like in regular life, if you fail, it's because you didn't do your research and you just wanted free money. Because we're in a market that was running hot doesn't mean we all deserve free money because we're here. Like that's not what building is. Building is creating something that's sustainable, not being greedy and saying, why isn't it my money instead of his? just like the regular world that we all hate. Like, we can't recreate the same thing we're fighting against. Otherwise, it's going to be back to ground zero. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, and that kind of brings us back to like what Voodoo said a second ago. Like, you know, if you're taking other people's money and saying you're going to build something with it, then that leaves on your shoulders a certain level of due diligence to, you know, do your very best. But devil's advocate here, like, there's always going to be conditions outside of your control, right? Like, none of us saw the FTX crash, coming, right? That wiped out, what was it, several billion just overnight, right? And so it's kind of hard to prep for that, right? So there's only so much you can do.
Well, that's
No,
why
that's
it comes into
100%,
play,
man.
like being prepared and not just expecting. Like, we shouldn't all just default to, well, it's not my fault, let's go bankrupt, and the community owes me. That's what we're against, like the government ran type of like. And obviously, if something, like I said, we're not here to ban people and hurt you for trying. If you try, good for you. If you can build, great for you. And if you fail because you're trying, we'll back you. But we're not going to back you just because you want endless free money and repeating what we grew up in that was caused endless debt. And I'm not
So
saying
it
just
is
in
the
general.
intention.
Like, people need to understand the system that we're trying to create.
So it is the intention then, right? That if you're, if you intend to build something and you are doing your due diligence and trying, then yeah, we're here to obviously look around, right? The community picks up the pieces over and over again. And yeah. Murphy, what's up?
I think so Swizz asked what's the difference between a rug and a failure. And I think that would be, in my opinion, is communication and transparency. Because, and I don't care if they're doxxed, right? You can choose to dox or you don't. That's completely up to you. I would be anti crypto if I was against, undoxed individuals. But what I mean by that is, let's say Bach, he takes him for instance, because we all love him and we can pick on him. He's not doxxed, right? But if his project, would happen to, God forbid, fail, I would like to come in and just say, hey, this is what we did, this is what we tried, this is why it failed, and this is everything that we tried, or whatever. But
And it's
for
both
me, that's it.
things, right? It's not
Right,
just
that
one or
would
the
be
other.
a
We need the communication and the transparency. Because you look at
right.
FTX, you look at Sam, he's given you plenty of communication for the past 2 weeks, more than anybody wanted or expected. And what have we actually learned? Nothing. Because he won't actually say anything. Crosmo and then ITK, what's up?
What's up? Also, nice to see you, Shwiz. I haven't been in a lot of spaces lately. The way I see NFT projects is kind of like Kickstarter. In my opinion, it's roughly the same. You don't really know what team you're investing into unless they have a proven track record. The only difference is that Kickstarter still has a trust and safety team, I guess. So NFTs is a bit more risky, to say the least.
I mean, did you guys even know that Neil deGrasse Tyson had a Kickstarter to make a video game called Space Odyssey, and rugged with like just like any other game you saw on Kickstarter. Like, nobody is above what we're talking about here, honestly. ITK, what's up?
Oh, I was in bed and I was listening to Swizz and Joey going back and forth, and I mean, both points are so valid, but I agree with both, but at the same time, we have a decentralized world here, right? And while the tenets of crypto are, anonymity, decentralized infrastructure, like Joey, you put your picture up and then, try and go out in the decentralized world and do business and you rug. It's a big difference when nobody knows who you are. So when you try, I mean, you see it with Trollcoin. Trollcoin's taken off, and nobody knows who's behind it. If that's for you, that's for you. It's not for me. Um, but with what Schwiz was saying about, having a real world company that has to pay taxes and, make declarations and have people on payroll, you just don't have that luxury if you're going to operate within the decentralized world, but also in the real world as well. So, I mean, there's give and take. You can't have it both ways. You're either straight, and you can profit from it in a way that you can use them funds, or you're not, and you're just constantly chasing your tail. But I know when we were doing Club Crow, Lane Low, so Schwiz, you probably don't know me. It's ITK from Club Crow. First thing Schwiz said when we were doing anything with the Bissus was, "Well, who the hell is this guy? Uh, you know, I don't know who he is, so no." And then it was Lane Low and CDN basically said, "Look, if you're willing to dox to him, then you can play ball. But if you're not, you're not." And I didn't see that as unreasonable in any way. It's a legitimate business. That's the way it had to be. So yeah, sorry, I'm going back to bed. Enjoy.
No, we always appreciate when you're in here, man. It's tough. We've been doing this for a year and we still haven't found a time slot where everybody can show up because we're a global network of mycelium. Joey, what do you think?
Hey, I also just want to say real quick, I am never like talking like at Schwiz, so to speak. It's just so hard to come to a certain group where people have like minds that want to build. And I'm speaking kind of just in relation to the whole situation. I love people like Schwiz. People like, so it's just good to have these debates to really understand. And the lazy horse thing was what kind of got my blood churning. Because, like, I remember someone called me from Lazy Horses one time, like an actual real phone call. And I was like, I don't care. Where'd the money go? Crow was 80 cents. There was $500,000. Where'd it go? I'm not sitting here arguing you failed. If you fail, I'm fine with that. Just show me your failure and explain to me why you failed. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? I'm great with failures. I'm great with people who make mistakes as long as they're trying to be good people and build something that's long term. So that's what I was kind of saying when it comes to responsibility. We can't just have people get free money, have no debt attached to it, have no liability attached to it, no name attached to it, and they walk away scot-free and potentially create more projects and fuck everything else up. It's not good.
No, we also want people to be able to come here and fail. We don't want them to run off with people's money, but we want them to be able to try. Like, nobody's done this shit before. Nobody. Everything that we
Exactly.
do is new. So it's like you got to feel comfortable to come here and give it a shot. I'll never forget starting our NFT project in here. I didn't see it coming. I wasn't even thinking about it. And then it was like, the community wanted it to happen. So we made it happen. And then we had to figure it out as we went. I had to learn how to use Blender.
Still are.
Still are every day. Every day in here we're learning and figuring it out as a group. I'm glad Bach is up here now. What's up, buddy? I saw you come in at the beginning and bounce.
Yeah, what's up, Alpha? What's going on?
What's up?
How's the market looking for you, bro? Because every time we have like these kumbaya moments,
Yeah, it always
the market is not doing so hot.
down the tubes, baby. Actually,
Pumped in here. What's going
it's
on?
fine. It's fine because I was telling everybody that Crow was at 5.9, and everyone was losing their minds. I don't know what I was looking at. I was looking at the wrong numbers. So
Yeah,
we're
dude.
doing.
Like our Korean friends are not buying up Crow anymore. I don't know what happened, bro.
Well, get on the horn, buddy. Like, Even
They pumped us up to 7 cents. I don't know what happened there. It was like,
even Lazy Horses makes that phone call. We gotta call Korea and tell them to start buying again, dude. That was a nice little pump. We went up like 11%. I could do another one. I'm still long on Crowbach, but it's hard when it's going down.
yeah, I just didn't like the pump, bro. It kind of freaks me
The
out.
pump really fucked up all my metrics.
If we were to like steadily rose to 7 instead of like overnight, it would have been a lot healthier, you know.
Well, tell me if my strategy is bad. So when it pumped, I took out USDC at the very top, and I probably should have held it longer, but I knew it was coming down, so I let myself get closer and closer to the margin so that I could buy Crow lower and put it back in with the USDC I took out at the top. Is that a good strategy?
Yeah, like I said, I completely like changed my strategy. I told you I moved a lot of my Crow into USDC on the top collateral, so I'm still short true USD. But like I still have like a good amount of Crow in there, but you know, just be careful on just margining just Crow for the short.
I'm
Um,
being careful. I
yeah,
sent you the screenshot, bro. I hit
yeah,
100,000.
yeah. From how much? From like how levered are you in to get to 100,000?
God,
Like
I
how
have
much?
no idea, man.
How much money did you put down?
I mean, I started with like $300,
Okay. Yeah.
and now I'm at like 7,000.
This is not
So
a poker house, bro. Calm
that's a
down.
lot of leverage.
Wait, Alpha, you're at 100,000 Crow on Tectonic right now?
Yeah, baby, let's go.
Yo, let's go. I'm at
Right?
22,000. Man, that is impressive.
Thank you, sir.
Alpha, that's the way to go, my guy.
It was a lot of
Look,
transactions. I'll tell you that much. I probably spent like 400 Crow on transactions.
look, if True USD pegs, then like the party's on me, bro. You know, straight in Dubai. You know, we're making this happen.
Hey, things are looking up already. See that, Bach? And we don't even need Crow to move that much. I only need it to go to like 11 cents, 12.
But there
Remember?
might be a chance if True USD pegs, Chrome might also take a shit.
What? Why?
Well, I don't know. I think there's some exposure.
Well, they're definitely loaning it out on the cheap, right? Like that's a very low borrowing APR. So why is that?
Who knows, bro?
All right.
I just
Moving
know
on.
the bull run, they're offering crazy rates in Celsius and crypto.com, you know.
Yeah. And let's not pretend like anybody was saying, no, that's a rug. Because in hindsight, everybody's saying, I knew. All the YouTubers are saying, I told you to get everything off FTX. That's bullshit. In fact, if they didn't delete the videos, go back and check the tapes. Because especially people like Ben Armstrong, BitBoy Crypto, like if they have a ton of followers, they were taking money from FTX US and they were promoting FTX US until the day they declared bankruptcy, down to the minute. Because I remember watching their videos about FTX International crashing and all of them ending the video with like a script of like an FTX US is a different company and they're fully solvent and blah blah.
Yeah, look, it was a very fast acting Alpha. I'm not gonna let you trash the YouTubers because I'm telling you, you know, they're a gem in crypto. You know,
Dude,
they spread
that's what
information.
happens. That's what happens when you
They allow for more bull
monetize.
runs, more like info discovery. You got to give them immunity. It's just not fair. Like,
Nope.
you know, their paid shows it is what it is.
No, the tide went out, dude, and you saw
But
exactly
look,
who
Alpha, I
wasn't
wanted to
wearing
ask
any
you.
underwear. It
I
was
wanted to ask you though. What did you
what?
think about like Chris, the CEO of Crypto.com, coming out with the anti-FUD or thread about like his past record
I wish he hadn't have done it. I wish he didn't feel the need to explain himself.
Do you think someone was like blackmailing him or something? Like they had something like
for someone who really didn't seem to give a shit about the trolls on Twitter, he's really changed his tune recently and been responding to Twitter accounts that really shouldn't have his attention. You know, people like Mr. Whale or whatever, who's been talking shit on Crow for weeks now.
Fuck that guy.
Huge following, and like just saying the most ridiculous shit with nothing to back it up.
That goes to show that sometimes you just got to say whatever's on your mind, and people will follow you and support you.
Not if you don't raise your head first, buddy.
Just did.
What up, Mach-Fi?
Question. We've only got 16 retweets. We've got about 50 people in the room. A little bit of a bribe. Retweet the room, click on my post, drop your aux, and I'll send you an M1 serum, you know, just to boost these numbers here. Let's go.
That's how you do it. Nice work, Sweeps. Would you mute yourself?
Question on the serum. Do I need an ape too, or
You're
what?
definitely going to need an ape, and yeah, the apes are available on Crow-C, same as the serums. And the serums come in M1 and M2, and each ape has 2 mutations, so you get essentially 2 new mutated apes off the one Gen 1 that you own, that you got off Crow-C.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, me and Schwiz are going to Crow-C to get our apes.
I do need to get an ape. I have a serum, so I'm halfway there.
I still need Miss Serum.
I wonder if Crypto Diamond will sell me an
Alpha, I was wondering, like, why didn't you drop the aux yesterday? Like, I gave out 50 yesterday.
I thought I did. Oh wait,
you didn't.
I dropped it in your DMs, bro.
Well, I'm gonna check again, or just put it in the thing. I'm signing it out now.
Right? Didn't I? Oh no, I didn't. I didn't even send it to you.
Hey, is a rug that one guy that was all over the internet that only has $100,000 that lost $2 billion? He lost $2 billion and he only had $100,000 in his account.
Oh, you're talking about Sam again, dude?
I don't know who he is. I just hope nobody supported him.
Not in here, no.
I didn't support him.
No, a lot of people did. Tom and Giselle got divorced yesterday because of it. Like, this is no joke, people.
Hey, sometimes you gotta trust your gut before you trust someone that you don't even know.
Yeah, man. Don't trust, verify. That's the whole point here. It's a lot of work. I'm not gonna pretend like it's not, but there's no such thing as passive income. There's no such thing as a free ride. So there's money to be made, right? There's a reason everybody's here every day. You got to work for it. And you got to know what you're doing, first and foremost. So ask questions.
And that comment was sponsored by It's Real Creations, Hobbies and More. Stop by and check out.
Absolutely not. Oh, wait, you sent a package.
Hey, what time to go?
You sent some Pokemon cards? Shit. Mafia! Talk to him.
Yo. Man, I don't know if any of you got the plague that's going around, but I've been crippled since Monday. Woo!
Bro, all of you guys sound like shit. Fucking Santi called me today. Santi called me and literally spent like 45 seconds sneezing into the phone. I'm like, bro, you called me. No, we had a good conversation. I haven't talked to Santi in a minute. But like, why are all of you sick? Didn't you get COVID last year? That's how long I've known you fuckers. You all got COVID twice.
New wave.
I got it 3 times. But this seems to be some brutal new flu/cold that's going around. Ugh.
Sorry, buddy. I shouldn't be so mean. I
haven't
got it.
Yeah, Alpha. Be nice to the sick.
I know. I'm terrible. That's
Yeah,
what my
get
wife says.
oil and honey and some elderberries, guys. That's
I
what
don't
helped.
get sick because I don't leave the house. You know what I'm saying? I don't use a VPN. I'm living life, bro.
Did you get them peas yet, Alpha?
Get what?
Those peas in packs.
No, that's what I'm saying, man. You sent a package, but I haven't got it yet because I live on an island and it takes a long time for things to get here. But don't worry, we've noticed that it doesn't work as badly in the opposite direction. So Natalie got 2 pairs of Jordans in the mail yesterday. And unfortunately, nobody knows because we forgot to hit record on the space last night when she came in and told everybody that her package finally got there.
Which J's did she get?
She got 2 matching pairs of Animal Instincts, the Jordan 11s
Are
and the
you sure?
Jordan 3s.
You can't even get those out right now.
I know, man. I keep telling everybody, when we say we're giving out sneakers, we're not giving out Skechers. These are limited edition, hard to find assets that you put on your feet. You don't even have to put them on your feet. You know, you can sell them. It really won't hurt my feelings. Don't sell the NFTs I give you. Sell the shoes I send you. There you go.
I'm going to need to start advertising this within Discord and such to encourage people to use Thunder Token within your ecosystem more. Because even though I am sick, as some of you may know, I did get the Mafia NFT set up for staking on Crodex with weekly rewards of 125,000 Thunder as of now being given out. And for further news, in collaboration with the Chronos Steakhouse, the Mafia subset, Mafia safe houses, which are used for breeding in the future, are going to be utilizing stake token as the rewards. So that should be live in the next day or two. You get a safe house by minting 5 Mafia NFTs, and then, yeah, future stuff down the road, but I'm about to die before I finish this sentence, so
Don't
that's enough for me.
die. Or if you do die, make sure you come back to life. Because founders who die and come back to life, fucking moon, bro. I'm telling you, it is the best. It is the best advertising strategy for an NFT project. The best hype machine you could possibly have. But we need Mafia around here, and we need more people to be building NFT projects like Mafia has built. I mean, I'll never forget when he first came in here and told us about this project. It's it still is in my head how passionate he was about it, you know. And we could tell that he had thought it all out first. And even with all that planning and dedication, he's been open-minded and growing with us. And the project is growing with us in here. And he's using Thunder for exactly what it's meant for. Onboarding, spreading it out, teaching people how to use it, teaching people about what building your own economy looks like, and having control. Finally having control over all these things. It's nothing small. And now he's using stake for the safe houses. And I've got my chefs in the Crodex staking pool. I'm earning Thunder with my Mafia NFTs. So
Same,
everybody should be doing this.
I'm in there.
Oh,
And
shucks.
thanks for the bonus, Mafia. Appreciate it.
No problem. Community first, I'm second. That's my thing.
And that's a successful project. Founders who understand that, right? That you're building something. So obviously you have to put first you have to put everything you have into it. I mean, I don't see any other way, but there's obviously a lot of other stuff and a lot of other ideas about how to run an NFT project. Maybe it's a personality thing. I always put everything into something. It's sometimes it's detrimental because I don't know, I overdo things and then I get sick of it and then I stop doing it. My wife thought that's what was going to happen with NFTs. In fact, oh boy, they're home. Maybe I should
I
ask.
hear you though, Alpha. I'm getting sick of things. I find that I'll jump into something and I'll be all excited, and then I'll get bored of it a little while after. What I found with this is that the community aspect, coupled with the ever-changing environment and always something new to tinker with, someone new to talk to, has kept my interest. And so in a way, it's the ultimate hobby I found.
I'm with you, man. And I'm so relieved every day that we've found something like this that really does fit our personalities and our brands that we've built. Because just like you, I'm always excited about new people, new things that we get introduced to and that we meet in here. But I've been scared this whole time that the old me would creep in here and like go too hard and then get sick of it. But that hasn't happened. And I'm grateful for that every day. No shit.
Hey guys, our retweets are really weak. We're at 18 retweets and there's
That's because
46
everybody's
people.
so engaged in the
So
conversation
so
today,
I
bro.
added a giveaway to the top for a crow monk. Like and retweet the room to be entered in the giveaway. Let's get this room going.
Let's go. Gee, you always bring that energy,
Come
man. How do
come
you get
come come
everybody so
come
pumped up?
come get your first Web3 job, man. I'm just a hype guy. Like I was just hyping myself up before I grabbed the mic, so I can really like go at it and everybody can feel my energy.
Danny G, I'm just a hype guy.
Like if Eeyore was a hype guy.
He is, man. Texas, are you the one that taught Zeus how to make little videos where he's a lion that talks?
Everyone's making their own stuff, different versions
How do you
of
do
it.
that?
Dude, Texas can show you.
I use Adobe Character Creator, but there's like you could do it like South Park, and you just have like 5 or 6 mouths, and you just like cycle through the mouths like they did.
Oh, is that what they did?
Yeah, they literally had like stop motion, and they would just like take 5 or 6 different mouths and frame it, and then just like cycle through it.
And look at what those two guys did. Look at what those two weirdos did with some construction paper. That's what I want people around here to build like. Like South Park. Yeah. Texas, what do you think a rug is?
A rug is a malicious intent to steal someone else's money. It is not a developer who misinforms his math and the tokenomics are wrong. It is someone who has malicious intent.
All right, we're back to the criminality. So, did you guys know that in financial crimes, intent is not part of the equation?
Yes, I did know that.
See, I learned that. I learned that recently. I learned that because of FTX. And I hope he knows that because he's out here talking that talk like intention fucking matters. Bro, you took the money.
No, I learned that in Enron.
That's right.
We're old, Murphy.
Happy 420.
Happy 420, everybody. That's 2 days in a row, Murphy.
I got you,
All
boss.
you, buddy. All you. Congratulations, y'all. All 55 of you. Only 22 retweets. I got to back up Mock on this one. Yep. Y'all are slacking.
No one wants a monk?
I've forgotten how to even do it.
Oh man, bottom right. All you gotta do.
I was even trying. I just noticed they have this soundboard thing. Is that what you're doing here?
Oh yeah, baby.
Okay.
It's so good. And I didn't even realize everybody had it. There's a setting in your settings, in your audio settings, where you just have to turn it on. Soundbar. There's even one on the far right. If you scroll to the far right, the plus sign, you can like record your own snippet.
Really? Oh,
and I still haven't done it.
I don't think I have that up. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, plus sign. Wow. Way to go, Elon.
Way to go, Elon. And he ain't done yet. There's been some news, y'all. In fact, the news is that Twitter is going to create their own coin. And I wouldn't be surprised, right? Like, why use Doge? Why use something else when you can make your own? That's what everybody's doing.
Right.
Twitter coin. What do you think about that, Schwiz?
I don't know. We need to do something. We need something here. Let's bring some more money into this market. So, what? Elon, help us.
Right? As long as he brings liquidity, I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, they were saying something about starting to pay hosts by your point system and stuff. Anybody hear about that?
No, but it's interesting because I was just giving YouTube a hard time because I think the content creators over there did a much worse job than us when it comes to the FTX situation. And it's because they were all taking money. So is that what'll happen over here? Probably. I mean, human nature doesn't change platform to platform.
I guess it's easier to pay off someone when there's not a big audience and there's no mob mentality. When it's a YouTube creator sitting in front of a microphone and a camera, it's one person. But when it's Twitter, we become a mob. Get your pitchforks. Get your pitchforks.
Well, it's a one-way conversation. It's not open to conversation. It's just their facts, and most of the time they're hyping it up. They're not just like, hey, check out this project, do your own research. It's like, don't miss out type of shit because they got their bags packed.
Hey, that's interesting, man. I didn't even think of that before, but like all the group videos that I see, like they're super interesting, but they get no traction. The sneaker communities that I'm a part of and the crypto, like CSA, they do a weekly thing. The Chrono Sapien Alliance, they do a weekly YouTube thing where they got like 6 to 12 people on the screen from different projects on Chronos. It's awesome. It's like what we do here. It gets no traction. I wonder why that is. It's not the standard YouTube format. People want to see a thumbnail where you look confused or excited overly, bright colors, and something about a coin going up or down drastically in all caps. That's the formula.
It's like the news, man.
Yeah, once you find the formula, you just keep doing it over and over. Can't really blame them for it. Like, we're just trying to find our formula. I still don't know what it takes to get a show over 100 people.
Hey,
haven't figured it out.
Hey, what's up, Alpha? How you been, brother?
Hey, what's up? Is that Dan?
No, it's Chris, man.
Chris, what's up?
What's up, brother? No, you know what it is, man. Like a lot of people don't realize this. It's just like I'm sure you heard what happened. Everything with the Crow Boys. Obviously, I ended up kind of coming into them, and I acquired the whole thing, licensed it as an actual company. So I'm not here to shill, though. Basically, I wanted to touch on what we were talking about. I mean, but being forward with everybody, man, like the algorithms nowadays, like they're not geared towards, I personally feel, content creators no more. They're geared towards people that want to spend money on ads. I mean, like if you look at the analytics, I mean, it's literally just now a money-making machine. It's not the same social media that we all grew up with, where you could post something and, you know, the fucking engagement would reach Lord knows how many people. I mean, now at this point, you'd be lucky if you can even reach your own audience that follows you. I mean, there's tweets that people are posting out that their own people are not even seeing. And it's really just because the algorithm is just gearing itself towards those that spend money. I mean, the only people that are winning right now, you can look at even bigger projects. Like, I'm not going to name any names, but even they're not getting no traction. I mean, like, truth be told, unless you're dumping like $10,000, like for instance, I own an IT company. I'm actually an engineer myself on the side outside of this project, and that's how I came into it. And funny enough, like when we do marketing and stuff like that, there's a guy, for instance, I know that was doing like an online e-commerce thing and running Facebook ads. He literally has to spend $10,000 a day. Don't get me wrong, for every $1,000, he's making 1,500. So, he makes his money back, but people don't really understand how like the industry works on the back end now. I mean, on this tech side, it's so geared towards monetization, but it leads you to believe that it's more monetization for you as opposed to really it's the companies that are making money. It's almost like a pyramid scheme at this point. So that's why the algorithms are so geared towards ad spend.
That's a great point, dude. Really great point.
I was
Wait,
gonna.
do you think that's a standard ROI? Like you put in 1,000 to make 1,500? Because that sucks.
No, it's not a standard ROI. Like, here's the truth of the matter. Like, it really just depends on what niche you're in. Like, you'd be lucky nowadays. Like, I'm a numbers guy. Like, I don't like to make emotional decisions. I try to just, look at the data and see what it tells me. And like nowadays, people are lucky across any industry to be working within 5 to 10% margins. I mean, especially if you're doing retail and shit like that. But to be quite honest with you, those large profit margins, that's what everybody's hunting for. That's what like made NFTs and cryptos so appealing because like you were able to come into a space where, for no capital, you could throw something up and next thing you know, but now that we got the whole market becoming so saturated, people are not realizing that there really is no secret sauce. The secret sauce is just consistency and waiting everyone out until they fall off. Like I can't stress this enough, guys. If you want to know if you're going to be successful in 5 years, you literally just have to wait people out. That's where we're at. You have two options. You either wait people out and be consistent with your project and your releases, or you spend a shitload of fucking money on ads. I mean, you really don't have any other option unless you network with people that obviously caught the wave before things got the way they are now. It's like first come, first serve is really how it works.
No, and what you're saying is 100%. If you notice, like from when us growing up to now, how much market is spent on marketing ads and stuff like that, 100%. Like everything's sponsored by a ad, a commercial. They spend so much money compared to when we were younger.
Yeah, but we're
Yeah, it's
breaking the
crazy.
mold. Like look what you're doing with.
Oh yeah, that's what we saw, and we saw that a lot of projects and companies in real life are moving to marketing, where marketing's a good thing. So that's the direction we moved into to be able to help with the Twitter algorithm because that's a big deal for projects. So yeah,
It's huge. It's huge, and like hearing you guys talk about it because you sound like you know what you're talking about, Crow Boys.
Thank you, brother.
I'm glad we're doing the first one because we don't have the money to throw at the advertising, and we're literally here waiting everyone out. Like we're making the most of our time. We're onboarding. We're definitely being consistent, but deep down, we definitely are waiting out all the shitbags.
What scares me the most, though, and that's the next thing that I'm waiting for really to happen, is people don't realize, man, like now's the time to get in and build your community. Because let's just think about it. When companies like, you got the whole Macy's and like the big giant companies that are retail, Nike, I mean, they've been watching. If you don't think these fucking $1 billion companies are watching every move we make, you're out of your mind. They're just waiting to see how this all pans out. Because think about it, once one of these major companies starts coming in and dumping money, I mean, at that point, everyone's going to get drowned out.
But
So
aren't
it's
we
really,
there already?
oh my God, yeah, I agree with you. I think that's actually part of the problem.
Oh, all right. So now, yeah. I mean, we've seen so many big companies come in the past year, all the way to we had Coca-Cola and Crypto.com having a little.
Coca-Cola.
Oh, good one, Dex. I'll call Joe. Nope, he's gone. Damien. Whoops. I think I hit the wrong sound effect. Hey everybody, it's 5:30. You want to check the charts? Sure, why not? Crypto.com brings us these, so don't let him be your daddy. Yes, it's a lion. I can't believe you guys don't see that. It's in your face every time you turn on the app. Growling at you. You don't see the lion? Bitcoin is over 17,000. That's a good thing. Barely, but over it. ETH is at $1,241. Matic is at 90. This can't be right. Are my numbers right? 90 cents Polygon? Thought we were at 88. Crow is at 645. I swear to God, that's exactly where we were right before the pump. Hold on. Yep. We were at 646. Well, that was fun. Who are our big winners? I forgot to look. I wonder if D-Race is still up here. Step App, Fetch, Synthetics, and the VThor token. VThor token. Interesting.
So I looked in the step. Sorry to interrupt. I looked in the step, and in order to actually use their thing, so it's an app that you download on your phone, and then it tracks the amount of like footsteps or whatever you take, and you get rewarded in Fi or however I don't know how you say it, but whatever. But you have to buy an NFT set of sneakers, so you can mint them in a shoebox. And it just made me think of you. I don't know. We were talking about shoes. And
no,
then
I love this one. I
then
always
there's a
love seeing them in the
marketplace.
top 10.
Yeah, and there's a marketplace, and the shoes are really colorful and cool, but the shoes are crazy expensive. We probably should have got into Step App when it was introduced by Crypto.com. The shoes are crazy expensive.
Yeah, it's wild, and it's you have to pay upkeep. Like the shoes they like deteriorate, and you have to fix them. So it's interesting. I watched a really good YouTube video where someone was trying to hack that system by using multiple phones and multiple pairs of shoes and like riding a bike or some crazy shit. They made good money. I gotta find that video. It's a free for all out here, y'all. Like,
hey, just drive around. Don't walk. Just drive. Just fucking drive.
He's got that good free money for you. Just drive safe.
Right? Well, the shoes have different kilometers that you're allowed to go. So like some of them are like 0 to 6 kilometers. Some of them are like 7 to 10. There might be a car like sort of like a 40 to 80 or whatever you drive at limit. I don't know. Who knows? It'd be cool to see though.
Are they stealing your ideas over there, Sean?
No, man, we're upgrading from them, bro. We don't charge people to buy some product to earn. You already got your fucking car. Just get around and drive, dude.
Tell them.
Hey, we just got the announcement from Crodex too. They posted it. I put it up the top. You got to share that shit. Staking with Crodex, NFT boosters combined. Go get yourself some founder NFTs. You get 16 billion GDRT with each one you mint. You go stake that shit on Crodex and you earn XCRX. Let's go. Let's crow.
Let's go.
Hey, Sean, if you need help, man, getting likes and shares, reach out to me. I'll help you out.
Yeah, I don't pay for that shit, though. Just put it out organically, man.
Highly recommended. The chipmunks are really out here doing it, man.
I'll take all the help I can get, man, honestly. Like, I've been here for a year. Let's go. Let's crow.
Let's go.
Honestly, check into it. It's not a big financial thing. It's a garage project kind of starting thing. It's going to be building, getting stronger and stuff like that. Sean, promise.
Oh, we know. And Sean has been here for a year. He's losing his patience.
I don't lose my patience. Slowly build, bro. We're good.
Slowly build. We're waiting out all the shit bags. I'm telling you, Crow Boys made me feel better about it. It's an actual, it's an actual,
100%. It's about beating the algorithm.
That's all it is, guys. I mean, like this stuff isn't really rocket science. It's just the whole point of it is to make it look like it is. It's marketing 101. I mean, don't let your left hand know what your right hand's doing. So most of these guys are just hype trains. Like, here's the thing, man. And I try to be like super bright and upgoing, but sometimes it's like I'm seeing it so much where everybody is like spreading this whole idea. You can kind of see through people when people really mean what they're saying and when they don't. And like I love all the positivity. I'm a really positive person. I'm a father, got my wife. You know what I mean? I love what I do for a living. But you can also see some guys are just out here faking it to make it. And it's like you got projects that are minting out in like literally like 2 weeks. And especially in a market like this, you can kind of see through the bullshit. So as long as you know, when you've been in this game long enough, you start to be able to see the signs. Like they're small, but they're obvious. And as long as you just like, steer clear, make sure you link yourself up with the right people because, your net worth is directly connected to your network. So make sure that you're just pairing up with the right people that have the same mindset as you. Hold on tight and enjoy the ride.
Gotta look out for those signs, man. Big Bird taught me that on Sesame Street way back in the day. He had a whole song about it. Signs. You can tell me where to play. You know that one? You can tell me how to
Oh,
watch.
100%. And you can see the people that have been here building and growing with us for the whole year. We know who the real ones are.
Well, what are the signs, though? I really need to know.
Yeah, there's not like I want to say there are signs and there's not. It takes a while for someone's true colors to come out. But if there were signs, man, in this world about things, we'd have killers locked up before they even killed and stuff like that. So I think community and everybody sticking together and kind of poking at people to figure out who they are and what they're doing here
Yeah, you
is the
gotta
only
poke
way.
them. I know a couple red flags because there's some commonalities between the scammers that I've come into contact with over the past year. Promises. They're always making promises. Like you don't even notice it at first because we're all trying to do things. We all have visions of what we can build and we try to verbalize it. But when you got people that are promising you something when none of us know what the fuck is going to happen tomorrow, that's a red flag.
Yeah, sometimes we're buying magic beans not knowing what's going to be the outcome. Sometimes nothing flourishes and sometimes you never
Guaranteed,
know.
that's a red flag, bro. Mark Cuban was out here telling us that Voyager is risk-free. Remember that shit? That's a red flag. Any APR over 20% outside of DeFi, red flag. I don't know. There's a lot of signs, man. I could do this all day. I do this all day.
Grammar mistakes and spelling errors.
Oh, I'm going to give it to him, Texas. I've caught all the best projects with typos. We're not going there. I caught Schwiz with a typo. Come on, baby.
How about
English might not
URLs
be our
with
forte.
typos?
What's up, Joey?
Yo, brother. I love how you always say you're all about instincts, and we all need some logical people behind us who understand charts and fundamentals, man. But like sometimes just following the basic signs leads you to the right direction. So I live near Tampa, Florida, and I've lived here about 20 years. And this is just a silly story, but it makes a lot of sense. So I was like, what do you mean there's no signs? We have multiple sports teams. We have Orlando. We have Clearwater Beach. We have, like, you start naming things, a major highway, one of the biggest highways. So like some things point you in the right direction. And don't wait till everything tells you, oh, yep, this is it. Because that means once everyone accepts it and everyone has a guaranteed free pass, the money's already made. You missed your chance to come up. You're just on the ride now,
100%, man. When everybody's in, it's time to get out.
The biggest one too is like you could tell if people really care by the way they lead by example. So what I mean by that is like people that are always like looking for handouts or always you could tell trying to work an angle. If you ever interview somebody for like 5-10 minutes, like I've sat in the 21 million pro space and seen like the way they just eat fucking projects alive. And it's funny because you can sit there and when you start to peel back that first initial layer, like everyone thinks that the first layer is just enough to hide behind. And it's really not because like you can ask like one simple question and it all fucking comes crumbling down. Because the truth of the matter is real successful people know the secret. And the secret is simply this, that you have to lead with giving value first and expect nothing in return. Until you go out and help the projects around you grow, until you say, you know what, I don't want shit from you. I don't need NFTs to give to my community. I don't need crows so I can fuck your floor up. All I need to do is for you to tell me how I can help you. Now, if somebody came to my Discord and told me that, that's how I know, you know what, this motherfucker's on the grind. Stay out of his way because he's dangerous.
Yo, I hope someone hit the scissors on that shit, because that was literally a 30-second clip that is a gem, just a straight up gem. It even got Troops up here, so that's saying something. What's up, Troops? How we doing?
Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Did you hear Joey? You were probably coming through the time warp.
I did hear parts of it. Yeah, I did. Yeah. No, I was coming through. But yeah.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
All good stuff.
I got to, I'm going to have to check the tapes, literally, and go clip it. Because that's the vibe, man.
Yeah.
Like, if, and people don't know this. I didn't know it. That's why I'm so pumped to hear Joey say it out loud. I just did it, you know? And you can check the tapes and hear me talking about it for the past year, trying to figure out why I did that. Like, why did I come onto Twitter and give away 79 chimps when I could have fed my family for 10 years? You know? Like, it makes no sense.
It wasn't me, Alpha.
Oh, it does make sense.
Who said that?
It's the oldest.
Oh, wait, who said it?
I
It was
said
Crow
some
Boys.
stuff. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It was all him, brother.
Crow Boys.
Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. Yeah, you know what it is, man. You don't always need the credit. Don't look to the messenger. Sometimes it's about the message.
This guy is on fire.
I saw
God
Cole
damn.
throwing thumbs downs. I'm like, man, someone that preaches that good needs someone else to push up his message for him. Because we know damn well you won't do it yourself. Because your message is
Thank you, brother. God
without
bless you.
reward.
No, that's 100% real talk. I hope you're getting all this across the pond, Troops. I hope we're coming in clear.
Loud and clear.
Because we are dropping gems in here today.
I've just got in. I think I heard most of it. I think I'm catching up. I think I'm up to speed. Yes. It all sounds awesome. But yeah, I'm
Good.
Yeah,
I hope
Hey,
everybody
Alpha.
else is
speculating to accumulate is the oldest business. You know, you gotta give a little.
Yeah, who invented that? The Dutch.
Ooh, interesting.
Right?
Is that Schwiz up here? Schwiz? Oh my
Yeah, Schwiz is
Yo,
it down.
Troops.
God.
Good to see you, mate. Not much.
Schwiz has been through 2 420s with us already.
Chilling in the
And we got another one coming around the horn here.
Oh man,
What's up, Cat?
Schwiz will be sick of the sight of me. He's sick of my DMs.
I was just gonna saw you in here. I was like, oh man, I need to get caught up on that thread there.
Man, I thought he was annoyed
what
with my messages.
what's happening? Oh, nobody responded to you. I'm
No,
sorry.
we're all good. We're all over.
Okay.
We're all over.
Okay.
Hey, my team.
So you we're shooting for a Monday release. That's what we want to do for the rings.
Apes, yeah, I think that's where we're going for. Sounds
Yeah.
good.
I think we can do that.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That's
We got everything. Yeah, we got everything. Well, I just want to. Yeah. So we got it all figured out how we're gonna trade these things in. That's the big question, right?
Oh, this is
you got that
something
squared
we're
away.
all trying to figure out, man. We've had Brian, our dev, working on this for 2 months, the Redemption Center, so people can cash in their mystery boxes for sneakers and merch. It's not easy.
Nice. We're doing a pretty simple mechanism for this one, just in terms of when you collect a certain amount and then you burn the rest and keep the one you want made into the ring, and that's good. So yeah, the answer is yes. I think we've got it figured out. Liz and I were talking it through. Your little code snippet helped, I think, and the way that we're going to build the metadata will make it a little bit easier. So it's all cool. Ape is probably down there in the listener. He's super excited. Obviously, he's got his elves helping him already. He's getting his materials prepared. His workshop's nice and tidy, and he's ready to go. So we're excited.
Awesome. When
nice.
is that going to start? The actual shipping out of the physical rings and the the trading in the 7 and all that?
As soon as, I mean, I think we'll go with once it mints out. So once it mints out, obviously the secondary will open, and then you'll be able to start, obviously trading and swapping and selling and doing your thing till you collect all 7. And then as soon as you collect all 7, we'll have that DApp ready for you to do the burn. And once you burn it down to the ring that you want, that will lead you on to once you've finished the burn, the last part in that journey will be to fill out a form, and that form will kind of get all your details over to Ape, and then he'll start the creation of the ring basically, and then he'll just get his little process going. And so we know there's going to be a timeline here because the guy's making physical rings, but he's been practicing and honing his skills. So he thinks he's going to get through the majority of these within a few months. So it'll be kind of first in, first out. So once you get your order in, he'll start to make it, and it'll just be a production line of him creating these rings for everybody and getting them out.
That's awesome. And is there any restriction on which countries he can ship to, or is it?
Well, so far, I know he's shipped to the UK, Singapore, USA, and I think Australia. So I think we've pretty much got it covered already in terms of where he sent them already.
That's just about everybody,
Yeah.
right?
Australia maybe hasn't.
I don't know. I actually, Ibisus Bay has users from every country except for about 6.
Nice. It's awesome.
So,
yeah, fun.
yeah.
I know definitely because Sweetheart got her one all the way in Singapore. I know he's definitely shipped a bunch within the States and to the UK. So yeah, I think we're pretty much covered because they're so small as well, right? So we've got a nice little packaging. We're going to put them in a nice little bag with a card and stuff. But the packaging itself is relatively small and light. So sending them, cost wise is reasonable.
Yeah, that's super lucky.
Yeah.
Because sneakers are the opposite.
Sneakers are the absolute opposite. Even
oh my god,
hoodies
they're the worst.
Hoodies are pretty bad as well, but sneakers are definitely. I'm sending even just a simple hoodie or a shirt from here to the US, and it's like $20-$30 a piece.
Oh yeah, we're figuring it all out though. This network is powerful enough that if shipping is an issue that we need to solve, I'm sure we'll figure it out. Some way to procure or make the items on the continent that they need to be shipped in.
Right.
That's something we're all working on in the background. What's up, Atlas?
Yo, big shout out to Alpha, man. I'm hearing all about these mystery boxes in like all the spaces I'm in. Your team is just out there pushing it, dude. I usually come into your spaces and hear about what you got going on, but I didn't know the jungle was so big and growing. So it's nice to see big faces in here. Yeah.
I'm glad you bring that in here, man, because I can't be in these spaces. I don't know what they're out there saying. This makes me happy. This team, I mean, I knew they were doing that. I knew deep down they were doing it, but it's great to hear about it. I know my DMs are full of people asking about mystery boxes that I've never talked to before. So it's something that I hope everybody is able to understand, right? Because it's not the easiest thing to get into. We're here every day. So
hold on. Tell me more about these mystery boxes.
Yeah, let's start from the beginning. So in order to get these mystery boxes, because they're definitely like the best deal going in Web3. A lot of people minted them for less than $10. And, you get a good one. And that's, again, not a pair of Skechers. It's a solid investment that you can hold on to physically. So sneakers are something that I've always taken very seriously. And nobody around me.
How long have you been into the sneaker game here?
Yo.
I mean, because it really blows my mind. Like, what people go crazy over it.
They do.
Like, I've seen YouTube videos of them. Like, that I'm sure you've seen that one chick who like checks them out for eBay. Like
you want to hear a crazy story? My bad. No, crazy story. Funny you said sneakers. So, for instance, too bad they can't hear me. They're not into this space. A very close friend of mine I went to college with. So long story short, him and his friend of his, he worked in pharmaceutical sales. and he was an undergrad for biomedical. So what he ended up doing is now he works for Hershey. And the hustle, they make good money in their careers, and the hustle that they do, you would never fucking know. So not only do they flip shoes, it's called decked out. And it blew up because we all go to festivals. So like we got back from Lost Lands this year, EDC, Miami, etc. And because we started hopping all these festivals, they were like, wait a minute, what if we try to become like the premier DJ sneaker? Like we'll start with like dubstep and all that shit. And it fucking blew up. So now when you go on their Instagram page, like I talk to them every day, and it just blows my fucking mind because now they're basically paid to go to all these fucking concerts and just sell shoes to DJs. And it's like people don't know, man. Like that fucking game is serious, bro. They got bots that literally just fucking on demand all day, clicking buy, 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 buy. I mean, like people make money in that industry.
That's what got me out, to be honest. And that's why I'm so negative about bots, and I try not to be, because I know we can use them to our advantage, But yeah.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about bots for a year, and I just want to say something. I don't know who was talking earlier about the big names and big faces in here. These are just returning people, but a lot of 99% of projects that launched have been here. Some of them just end up showing back up, and some of them don't show back up because they're too cool or something. But a lot of respect to Alpha and what he's been building for a straight
Oh, you
year
talking
and
about
more.
this space? Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
We've 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 had everyone in here from the beginning because we started when Chronos started. So it was a small group of people, honestly, a couple hundred, and we have over 1,000 daily listeners now for each space. So it's definitely something that we've built here that's not to be brushed over. A lot of them don't come back. I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
it's sad not to see them come back. It's like once they made it, they don't need us no more. But the real ones stick around.
Yeah, they don't want to get on the. They don't want to be the people we're waiting out. We've been talking about. So you got to come back. You got to talk to us. It's part of the deal.
They don't like the hard questions, the real questions.
Ooh, watch out. A person, what's up, buddy?
What's up? No, I just I heard I was down there in the old listeners box and I heard you guys talking about the ring, so I just wanted to pop up real quick and yeah, I pretty much have shipped to almost every country. I haven't shipped to Australia yet, but I've shipped to Singapore, UK, a bunch to Canada. Shipping is all depending, it can, go up and down. But like to ship to Singapore, it's like $20. So like even for a ring, so like my whole bank on this whole project is just putting my faith in my community. Like most of the proceedings for the mint are going to be materials and shipping costs. Like I'll make like nothing hardly for myself. There'll be some there, obviously, but like most of it is going to be material and shipping costs. And my bank is that Crow goes up, and as I stay and hang out for the next 5 years, we'll just see what it grows into. But I plan on just hanging out, and I would love to be like a ring maker for a lot of these NFT projects that are here. I've had DMs from several projects already since I've been doing the rings, and I've been working on some one-off collabs with a few projects that are going to order a significant amount for some projects that they're working on. But no, it's just it's fantastic. Like I said, I just wanted to pop up real quick and say thank you and congratulations. I heard you. The missus is expecting, and so are you. So
Yes, sir.
I don't usually pop up a lot and speak because I'm usually working so many dang hours trying to make it by. But I'm always down there listening, and I just wanted to say congratulations on that. And yeah, I've made a bunch of rings for people in the community. A lot of them you can go to my website or whatever, just click my profile, and there's a link to it to my actual website. But Troopers, I've made a lot of rings for people for the raffles and traits in the community. So in the Troopers Discord, there's a channel there that you can see some of the ones that I've made for some of the NFT people here. And one day, who knows? Maybe I'll be making. Maybe I'll make a thunder ring if that's something that you'd be
That's exactly
interested
what
in.
I turned my mic on for, man. I was gonna say, definitely for this team, they deserve it, and we've been hearing nothing but good things about what you've been building, and we're pumped for Monday. Like,
Yeah.
it's not just the fact that you finally come into what you've envisioned this whole time, right? Like rings, being a ring maker, like that's what you want to do, and I'm just happy to be able to be a part of it, you know. So
No, 100%. And like I never like I make rings. You know, it's something that I did because my wife had one and she broke it, and I made her a new one. And stuff like that. But I really just I enjoy doing it. And when I found out that I could maybe make a NFT that was connected to rings and then offer a physical real life ring with an NFT, it blew my mind because last year when I came into the space, I didn't believe in NFTs. I thought it was kind of like a joke. I just kind of came to like listen and kind of absorb some information because I've been in crypto a while, but I never really grasped like what an NFT really meant. You know, I was like, oh, it's just a picture, right? Well, no, like, and so I popped into spaces last year, and then I just started seeing like NFTs, like communities, like, and I'm like, holy smokes! Like, some of these people are doing amazing things, giving back. Some of these people are like giving out of their own pocket just to make sure that people are doing good. You know, if someone's had problems, and the community will come together and just help them out. And to me, that's like that's what NFTs are. NFTs are for me community. Like I don't care if it's going to go to the moon. I don't care if a project's going to have the best art. What I care about is like the team that's there, the people that show up every day that are focused more on what they can give back to their NFT project than what they can take out of it. And so it's really hard. And so when I found that out that I could make a ring into an NFT project, I went like that was my goal. And I worked with some people in the community that were shady people that I found out like they led me astray for quite a while. And, you know, then one day I just asked Troops, I said, hey, I know you're super busy, but is there any way I got this idea, you know, can I make this a real thing? You know, I don't know if these people that I was working with were just, you know, blowing smoke up me, trying to make money off me or whatever. And I sent him to the website and he was like, dude, we totally could make this a thing. And so we've been working on it for close to 9 months now. We had an artist, he kind of went away. We don't really know what happened to him. I hope he's fantastic. I hope he's living his best life. Nothing but the greatest things for him. Because we haven't heard from him. We kind of like turned into a ghost. But then we started working with another artist that's A.O. Collins that's been doing a lot of work here in the community. And he's the one who's my artist behind my rings. And when I seen him, it just, I'm so glad that it took this long. I'm so glad that errors were made on my part and like trusting other people because like my lessons learned are turning this project into something more amazing art wise, more amazing utility wise, more amazing community wise than I ever would have possibly imagined. And what do NFTs mean to me? Are like exactly that. Like I will make it or I won't make it because my community will or they won't support the things that I do. And that's like what I go to and the communities that I invest in. That's what I do. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care if it's going to the moon. I care about people who show up every day. And like I said, they're trying to give back more than they're trying to take out. That's how we grow. You know, just like retweet the space, follow people, like spread love, like share this experience with everybody because what I thought was a joke a year ago has turned into an opportunity to change my life, and it's been a bumpy road. But on the scale of the reading the chart, it's positive, and there's been nothing that I regret other than like trusting some people that I shouldn't have. But hey, lessons learned, and it made me ask harder questions to the next people that I came across. So sorry I took up so much time, but just
no, dude, not at
I
all.
love you guys, man.
I was just waiting to be able to tell you that like this is the best story that we could possibly tell in here because you're a living example of everything that we were just talking about this whole time, you know?
Yeah, and the only reason it's the same thing. NFTs are the same, right? Yeah, it's time in the market of an NFT. Like some are going to fail 100%, but that's because there's too many people thinking this is a get rich quick, thinking that they can buy a picture and then tomorrow they can retire. Well, no, that's not the case. NFTs, you can make a very successful project, but it takes a bunch of people to do that. Not one founder is going to do that. Not one development team is going to do that. Not one community member is going to do that. It takes all of us from all the communities to put our hands together to pull each other up so we can go into these spaces where like there's Ethereum and there's other Solana and others chains and people will take us serious because like people don't realize that like community over here, like this is the utility of this chain. It is better than any other place that I've ever been. Like even in real life, like it's exciting. We're so brand new here. Like even though I've been here a year, I learn something new every day. I meet somebody new every day from a different place in the world than I'm from, and it's fantastic. And it's why I came here, and it's why I continue to come back, because this is the future. This is the next big thing. And people are laughing at us now because we're buying JPEGs or whatever. But guess what? We're buying people. We're investing in people that have utility, that are building technology that are going to be the future. Yes, we get to have cool art along the way, but this is why we do what we do. It's about staying here and making a project, not necessarily moon today so it can disappear tomorrow, but keep it going for years, and just keep building. And that's what I'm so thankful for this community and many of these projects here is there's a lot of them that are the same, but there's a lot of them that are doing something different and really just trying to give back to this ecosystem. And I got props to everybody who's here, because there's a lot of people that are scared to be here, and we're the brave ones. And what does it say? Fortune favors the brave. And guess what? It will, but not tomorrow. It's going to take a second. It's going to take all of us to build that. But on that, I'm going to go get me a drink and
Good.
take a breath of
break,
fresh
man.
air.
My fucking thumbs are tired. I can't throw this many emojis. People think this is easy. It's not. Okay? I got to throw goddamn emojis every time you guys say something good. And if you say a lot of good shit, I got to throw a lot of emojis, and that's exhausting.
You know what else Abe learned in the space? He learned how to speak for 15 minutes without breathing, which
It's
is
the only way to get your point out.
yeah, I mean, I don't know how he does it, but he's got this unreal ability to speak and breathe at the same time. It's awesome. It works well in space.
Hey,
I used to
guys.
think I was a battle rapper, so like I would have to you can't stop, bro. Like you gotta go.
Breath control, dog. Breath control.
Hey guys, like and retweet the room. I'm about to do the Twitter picker, so you got less than a minute. Bottom right, like it, retweet it. Bottom right corner, click it, retweet
Bada
it.
bing, bada boom.
Doing it right
The
now,
crazy
so
thing,
better hurry up.
someone told me, Alpha. I was talking with somebody yesterday, and they hit me up, and they're like, who do you think? What do you think's going to be successful? And I really sat there for a minute because I like to really think before I say some shit, because I might say some stupid shit. And the truth is I thought about it, I was like, the people that are going to be the most successful are going to be the ones that wake up in the morning and are like, holy shit, look at what I get to do for a living. Like, look at the fact that I get to be in here just fucking kicking it with people on a frontier that is literally the first of its kind. Those that enjoy the process, that literally live for the process, because when you get to the end, what are you going to do with the money? You're just going to do what the fuck you're doing now, just bigger. What, are you going to buy another fucking car? You're going to travel to a new country? You're going to be doing what you're doing now, and people don't understand that. It's like, they think you get money and then all of a sudden you unlock like level 2. Really? You're just kind of doing a bigger version of what you're doing when you're poor. So those that live in the process, especially when you talk to older people that retire, they say, listen, when they're done, they keep doing these projects because they realize it wasn't about work. It took them 60 years to realize that it was all about the process.
100%, man. Like, you got to have goals, but you have to
Find
understand
happiness
yeah,
in the process. Like that's where the happiness is. True happiness is in the process of all this.
I'm grateful every
Journey
day.
before destination.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's what I was trying to say, Shwiz. Thank you. Joey, what's up? Hey, Joey. We only got 16 minutes left here, folks.
Forgot what I was gonna say. Sorry. Forgot my hand was up. My bad. I was playing with my kitten.
It's good. It's good. I wanted to let a person know that the guy that burned you burned me. We are all here learning these lessons together, and I don't want anybody in here to feel like anything they've done in Web3 is a mistake. It's a learning process. And some of these lessons are wicked expensive, dude. I've had some really tough ones. One of them cost me $40,000. That's not cool. What's up with Light G?
Hey, congratulations, Legion. Walking Tall, you won, man. I pinned it on top. Send me
Yeah,
rocks.
boy, that's my guy. Yo, this has been one of my favorite spaces in the past year. No shit. And we had Carol Baskin in this bitch. What's up, Joe? Oh, now you know what you're gonna
I
say.
remembered, bro. I remembered. I want those damn thunder boxes, bro.
I never even finished my story. I was trying
I
to
don't
tell
care. It's Christmas time. I don't want to go shopping.
It's a mystery box story. It's a story about how you get one, how you cash it in. I'm sorry, y'all. There's reasons we didn't write this shit down. I'm not trying to explain it to the SEC. Okay? If you want sneakers, if you fuck with sneakers like I do, and you're a 10.5, you need to be holding a Thunder token. Like, if you're a 10.5 US men's, you need to be holding a Thunder token. That's like the best alpha you're gonna get in here. Joey,
Oh my God, that actually is my
10.5, bro.
No
Holy shit.
shit,
10.5.
How many do you need for a size 13, though?
You're good. You're good. Any size is good. I'm just saying 10.5 is fucking sweet. It's always your size if it's 10.5. Oh man. So all you gotta do is you had to have a Thunder token. We're not minting them at the moment. We had a mint during Thanksgiving, and we had a mint a couple weeks before that went on for a while. It was open for like 2 weeks. And the mystery boxes is an ongoing project. This is something that that we all built together, you know, and it's a way for me to connect what I do in the real world to what I do here with you guys in Web3, just like A Person and the rings, you know. So making those connections, it's like it takes it right to where Crow Boys was bringing us. Like, you got to love what you do. So take what you love to do and bring it in here. I say that like it's easy, but you know, it is if you want it to be. You
No,
just
you
got
No,
you
it
gotta
is
fi-
easy.
you
It's
gotta
easy. It's
you gotta
just
find your
long.
niche. You gotta find your
Yeah.
niche and what you like doing.
And like, your niche probably doesn't exist here yet, so you'll be the first. And like we were saying, we want you to feel comfortable being the first to do something. We want you to feel like you have our support, because you do. You know, we want to see what you build, and you know, be the change you want to see in Web3. I think I made that shit up.
You should put that on a cereal box.
We're gonna put some stuff on some t-shirts, and we're gonna start dropping merch like we're a YouTube channel. Fuck it, we are a YouTube
You gotta
channel.
put
What
one
am
of
I
them have.
saying?
Hey, one of them have to be "Don't let them be your daddy," and then like the CDC symbol in the back.
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking, because we have merch that we've been giving to the holders, right? But we should have merch that everybody can purchase that'll put funds back into the project, that just have the logo on the front, and maybe on the back it says "Not your keys, not your cheese," right? And then people are gonna fucking ask you. Everybody loves the logo. We've been using it for 17 years now. Never had a complaint. And people are constantly asking, what does the lion mean? Put that on the front, put a slogan of ours on the back, and people start asking questions. What is that? What's not your keys, not your cheese? What does that mean? I mean, this is powerful stuff. Holy shit, we're on 1%. We got to make our last 420. Where's the charging cable? Fuck. I dropped the phone. Where's the charging cable? Jesus.
All right, this is a goodbye, just in case to everybody.
No, we're gonna make it. We're good. Oh shit! Is he in here? Is Slums here? Slums. My daughter said we just got some Pokemon cards from Texas. She was weirded out, but now she's pumped. Now you're on the good list. You pulled a V star? What's a V star? It's a good thing. Sick. So sick. You guys, this show keeps getting better, and I thought it was over. It's crazy. Wasn't Slums in here asking about the Pokemon cards? That was record time. Record time.
Wait, to rewind back about 10 minutes, did you say you had old Baskin in here again tonight?
No, not tonight.
Oh, shit. I was thinking, holy shit, where's she came back from?
Yo. Speaking of markers and shit like that.
This was before and this is after.
Oh,
I did that fade.
Amazing. You're a stylist. When Carol Baskin comes to your Twitter space, the market has topped out and it's time to sell everything and just wait.
That's the cue.
Write it on the wall, because she definitely came in here at Pico Market, my guy. We were doing
We need to write down the signs, you know.
Yeah, we've been figuring it out, man. Just write it on the wall. That's what I did.
She was so hilarious when she was popping in the spaces.
Because she had
She's
great
obviously
stories.
a shrewd businesswoman anyway. She only comes in
Yeah.
and chicks fucking at the top. And then she's
No, we had
gone
great
like that.
conversations with her in here. Y'all can check the tapes. Check our YouTube channel, because everything from that long ago is on YouTube. Thanks to CK, who won the giveaway. It's all full circle in here. Carol Basket and Levi, I found your artwork. This is the artwork for the mint passes. So now we can drop Levi's mint passes for Crow Warriors. You guys, it's all coming together. And don't let me call you guys, okay? Around here we say y'all. And if I start calling you guys, it's
Whoa. You're not from
bad.
the Midwest. You can't say y'all.
No, but I can't say you guys, though. Because, like, fucking YouTubers drive me crazy with that shit. It's just like, guys, you guys. I can't hear that word. So
you gotta come out, hang out with me for Kansas for at least like a couple days. Then you earn the right to say y'all.
Well, I did date a girl from Oklahoma, and
okay.
that's where I got my y'all from. I spent some time in OKC. They got a great basketball team.
Yes, indeed.
Heyo! That's the Thunder, people, if you don't follow basketball. So, 7-minute warning.
Hey guys, tonight I got a space at 10 p.m. for the Collaboration Social Club. If anybody from Chronos Project, non-project holder, we're going to have some ETH projects on there too. Anybody's welcome to come by, talk about their project, talk about themselves, and find a collaboration within there, or help, or just meet new people in different projects on different chains. So 10 p.m. Eastern if you guys want to stop by.
10 p.m. Eastern on that late night space. Maybe I should come. The only time I ever get out a full thought or sentence about the Thunder Project or mystery boxes is in someone else's space. I have never been able to finish a sentence about our project in here. But just know that Thunder is trading on every single DEX on Chronos except for Chronoswap. We're going to fix that, I swear to God. And if you're holding Thunder and you're holding a Thunder token, then whenever mystery boxes go live, you can mint them. If you can't mint them, you can buy them on the secondary market. Cole, you throw more emojis than me, bro. What's up, Buddha?
You know, I've had an idea that I've been like mulling around in my brain of how to create a different variation to the partner farms on Board Candy, but I'm trying to see if we can come up with a way to integrate like partner, because we're in our marketplace, we're going to have NFT staking, but if we can create a way to, for example, allow you to boost your Thunder Crofam with a Thunder Token NFT.
Yeah, that's like ultimate goal.
That's
If we can figure that out.
I can't promise you it's going to be free, but that's the next level.
I can promise you that we will pay for that shit.
Let me.
That
I'm
that
working.
is good shit. And that's what everybody here wants, you know? And we want them to be happy. We're all learning together, cutting each other slack, being patient, being brave, all that good shit. We're long on Crow. And I've got what, 4%? Good. I can go back downstairs. So Thunder Token and Thunder, and you can get yourself a mystery box. It's really about being here, you know? Because you wouldn't have known about it unless you were here. And in order to know how to go through the process and then cash it out, you got to be here. And if you're here, then we're also telling you to tweet out the room and engage with all the other projects that come through here. So everything is just one hand washes the other. We're going to keep it going. And hopefully a year from now, when I see pictures from an NFT conference that I couldn't attend, I can look down at everybody's feet and say, oh, good. They're not wearing the fucking sandals and Birkenstocks like last time. You know? That's all I care about. Look good out there, y'all. We got to look good. We got to make them think, hey, who are these guys and girls over here looking all fresh with their Thunder gear and their Chronos hat? Like, what are they doing? We got to be a good look. What did I rug? Oh shit, I did rug.
No, you didn't rug. Everyone's just too quiet.
Well, it's a 2-minute warning. So if you're down there and you got something important that you got to tell the whole Chronos family, just hit the mic button. Anybody.
I'd like to say thank you though, because you've been doing this shit for over a year, and man, it's a lot of work. I do mine 2 times a week at night, so like I can't imagine being able to put the time aside to be able to fill up a room full of individuals to talk about projects and stuff like that. It's a lot more work than that goes into it than people see. I know you got a good team behind you as well, so I just want to say thank you for doing what you do. Because it gives a lot of people a space just to come hang out, chill, maybe shill, but just thank you, man, because a lot goes into this, man, and I just appreciate everything that you do, even if I'm just a listener most days. A lot of, like I said, I just appreciate it, and just thank you, everybody else in the room too that's working really hard. Thank all you guys as well.
Oh, whoops, I hit it too many times. Even if you're not working hard, even if you're just down there listening, just hanging out, even if you're on a laptop and you can't hit the mic button if you tried because you don't have one, it's cool. We appreciate you being here. We appreciate you listening, because if you're here listening to this, then you know what's going on. Like, you might feel like you don't know what's going on, but if you're listening to this, you're already on the right track. Because I can't imagine what this must sound like to people who know nothing about Web3. And hopefully we've created a show here where the whole spectrum of people out there can find something that interests them and join and then ask questions. Because it's going to take a long time, y'all. Like, we're onboarding 1 billion people. That's what I'm here for. Until we get there, I'll be here every day, twice a day. My wife is almost 4 months pregnant. It came as a surprise. And That kid will be here before you know it. Holy shit, it's 420. Happy 420, everybody. We did it again. We burned through all 3 420. Like we do every damn day. So congratulate yourself. You're all doing good. If no one told you that today, you're doing a great job. Someone needs to just be here doing that I'll do it. Fuck it. You got to tell people they're doing a good job. It's part of being a boss. Oh, there's no bosses. There's no bosses in Web3.
It's part of being a leader.
Yeah, right. But in the decentralized, well, we'll talk decentralized tomorrow. Today we talked what is a rug. Tomorrow we'll talk what is decentralized.
And there's a big difference between being a boss or a manager and being a leader. Anybody can be a leader.
100%. Yep. And there's a big difference. I mean, you lead by example. Someone said that in here today already.
Yeah, but there's one thing, another good thing that I learned from playing sports, like growing up in high school, I was a quarterback, played sports a lot. And if there's one thing that it taught me besides how to get your ass whooped and get back up, the most important lesson was that, yeah, a good leader knows when to listen, but a great leader knows when to follow. Because at the end of the day, if a good leader is not about what he knows how to do. A good leader is about the men he surrounds himself with. And you're supposed to surround yourself with people more competent than you, and that's basically how you achieve greatness.
I think that's why this works so well. We don't let our egos get in the way. We're open to listen to people who know more about stuff than we do, and we grow exponentially because of it, I think.
Absolutely. And there's a great book, if you're interested in leadership and or sports, since Kobe mentioned it there, a story about Bill Campbell. It's called The $1 Billion Coach.
Yes, good book.
Phenomenal human being and an amazing book and extremely inspirational.
Troops, I'm going to write that one down. What's it called?
The $1 Billion Coach.
Yeah, it's a killer book.
He was basically an advisor. He was an advisor to like all the top Silicon Valley, Facebook's, Twitter, all the big guys. And he came from just a sports coaching background into becoming like a business consultant. And it was all through sort of sports psychology, leadership, coaching, just, awesome book. And just a really nice dude. He died a few years ago, cancer. But it's a great audio book as well if you're more into that. It's a good listen.
I'm definitely going to check it out. I think all of us in here should start to think about that, about leadership, about where we're going to be like 5 to 10 years from now. Like, we're going to enjoy the process. We're going to enjoy the journey. But the goal is to bring others up to where we are. And, you got to be a leader. You also got to brush your teeth. You got to drink some water. You got to own your keys. You got to own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't ever forget that shit. Don't tell your seed phrase to anyone. Not once, not never. Write it down on a piece of paper and put it someplace safe. And then write it down again. Put that somewhere else. And now you're good. Now you can show somebody else how to do this shit because it is not easy. And we will be back 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Coffee and Crow tomorrow. Crofam for life. Chimps till I die. Caw-caw. Thanks for being here, everybody. Lots of love. Tweet out the room. This was a good one. Peace.